Hi, I'm Colin Shantz with Copper Tree Solutions, and today we're going to talk about how a fractional CIO can help grow your business. A VCIO is somebody that is ultimately responsible for technology in your organization. VCIO stands for Virtual Chief Information Officer, and they are responsible for tying the business strategy back to technology. So figuring out how to leverage technology to deliver on your business goals. Where are you going as an organization? And how can you use technology to help you achieve your goals? And that's looking at a lot of different aspects of technology and the business. They need to have a deep understanding of both. It's not somebody that is strictly technical, nor is it somebody that is strictly business. It's really somebody that understands business, understands how to make things happen, and also understands technology and what's possible. One of the biggest things we see with our clients and the work we do on the VCIO side is people just don't know what's possible. And our job is to show them what's possible and help them execute on the strategies that we lay out. The difference between a contracted IT person and a fractional CIO is the focus on the business versus the technology. The fractional CIO or virtual CIO is really focused on the outcome. He's focused on the business side of things. How can we leverage technology to achieve a specific business result? Typically, an outsourced IT contractor is more focused on the technology. So after there's a plan, you might bring in a contractor to execute on the plan and to implement some systems. But the VCIO is really focused on the business. Coppertree assigns a VCIO to each of our clients, and they're primarily responsible for managing outcomes for our clients. They take ownership of the IT experience. They take ownership of IT results, and really they're driving the strategy and the execution. And we're not just looking at technology, we're looking at the business and finding ways to leverage technology to help you achieve your business goals, whatever those might be. Even a small business can benefit from a VCIO's services. I think one of the ways that smaller organizations are able to compete with larger organizations today is due to the technology that's available. And lots of people don't really know what's possible from an IT perspective. So that's one of the jobs that our VCIO has, is to go out there and talk to the business people, talk to them about how they're using technology, and really looking for ways that they can leverage technology to be more competitive in their field. And it's not, some people think that might be overkill for them if they're a smaller organization, but it's not an expensive service. If you work with somebody that can dig in and understand your business, and they can provide some good direction and give you some good outcomes. The VCIO primarily provides oversight to the rest of the technical team. They're the link between the technical people and the business people, and they're taking responsibility for the execution. So they're typically not in the server room with their sleeves rolled up doing the technical work themselves. They're working with the business, understanding the business, and then taking that back to the technical team and using the direction to focus our energies on the other side. Part of the VCIO services that we offer is something called vendor management. And vendor management is really working with all of the vendors that you might buy software and services from, whether it's a printer vendor or whether it's a software application vendor. The VCIO's job is to get them all pointed in the same direction and executing the way we want them to. The last thing you want is to have several vendors that are pointing fingers at each other, or somebody saying, "Hey, it looks good on my side," and maybe check with the other vendor. The way Coppertree offers our services, the VCIO is responsible, and it doesn't matter whose issue it is. You contact Coppertree, and we'll make sure that all the vendors are delivering. Our primary focus with our services and with the VCIO in particular is to deliver unbiased recommendations. So we don't really care what technology is required to get to where you're going. We're not tied to a specific piece of technology or a specific vendor. When we're making our recommendations, we're really looking for what is it that your organization needs and what is the best solution to deliver the service that you need, and to get you the result that you need as an organization. Coppertree does have a professional services arm that does some implementations. But we're not really tied to any specific technology. And if there's something that we don't particularly do ourselves, we have a fairly wide range of partners and contractors that we rely on to do some of the implementations as well. So we're really focused on that big picture business objective. What is the best solution for the job at hand? A VCIO should have very strong executive experience. They should also have a background in technology and understand the technology that's available, understand how it works. But probably more importantly, they should be very well versed in business, and they should understand business from an executive perspective. They should be able to sit at the boardroom table with the board of your company or the executive team at your organization and show them from a top level how they can use technology in their organization to drive better results and to do things that maybe they hadn't thought of, that they didn't know were possible before. I'm Colin Shantz with Coppertree Solutions. Today we discussed how a fractional CIO can help grow your business. Visit our website at coppertreesolutions.ca to get started on IT solutions for your business.